Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim
lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Lizotola min hamidbar. Mekuteret mor mor levona. Libatini achoti kala. Ani ledodi ledodi. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Dodi livani lo haroeh. Lizotola min hamidbar. Mekuteret mor mor levona. Libatini achoti chala. Ani ledodi ledodi emune am segula boi khala boi khala Kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Will you choose the love inside you, been put down by what we've been through? Can you imagine? Yeah, what we do to one another and what we say to each other, it's all compassion. So we'll fill the world, so we'll fill the world. We will fill the world with kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Kindness, being kind, oh, loving kindness, living kind. Do you feel the negativity that clogs our connectivity with every letter? It plagues the world's immunity. It's our lack of curiosity. We can do better. Let's fill the world instead Shabbat shalom. Let's go to page 10. We're going to bring ourselves into the space. And let's just spend the first part of our evening together.
Turning off our cell phone.
Yeah, putting our cell phones on stun. And let's bring ourselves from the world into this space and try to create a differentiation between what's happening out there and what's going on inside of this space and inside of our souls, and how we're living with what's happening in the world right now. Let's just begin on page 10, in the middle of the page. And one way to think about this prayer, this Yedid Nefesh, this piyut, this poem, is like we're going through our week, and then we've got to go somewhere where we can calm ourselves, we can bring some compassion into our lives. And so this prayer, which we sing every month at Shabbat Unplugged, Yedid Nefesh, is: you who love my soul, compassion's gentle source, take my disposition and shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will run to you. Before your glorious presence, humbly, I bow. And I think it's just kind of like, say, that we take all of the tension that's inside of us and we run out to some place where we can feel compassion. And we can humble ourselves. You who love my soul, compassion's gentle source, take my disposition, shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will run to you. Before your glorious presence, humbly I do bow. Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh. Avarachaman. Yedid Nefesh. Avarachaman. Meshochav So we started a little bit. Hopefully you're feeling a little more peace in your heart as we start out. So we're just going to sing a psalm that says how good it is that we're all here together. So look to your left, say hello to that person. I guess if everyone does that, you're going to say it to the back of someone's head. Look to your right and say Shabbat Shalom to that person. How good it is that we're all here. I don't know if you know this, but I haven't been here in like 5 months. You really didn't notice that I wasn't here.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice? So it's so good to be together. Hinei ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. One more time. Hinei ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hinei ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam We are going to bring in the light of Shabbat. I'm not used to it actually being so light in here. It's almost, summer. I mean, it's the summer, right? It's that thing that
It's that
brings the
thing.
lighting.
And that thing.
Yeah.
I would, I'm not asking permission. I would like to invite Linda Smith, a member of our board, a member of our High Village LA board, a longtime member, but more involved now than ever. and just a wonderful, wonderful member of our congregation to come light the candles. If you wouldn't mind, Linda.
Page 2.
Yeah, you just push really hard. You got it. Just push, just push.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, Vetzivanu lehadlik ner, Vetzivanu lehadlik ner, Vetzivanu lehadlik ner, Shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Linda. We continue to welcome in Shabbat. Let's go to page 24. Now that the candles are lit, we don't have to be afraid of the angels that are going to come by to check on this place. Did they light the candles? And if they didn't, the angels, what the bad angel would say, may all the houses of Israel be like this one. But if the candles are lit like they are in this room, the good angel says, may all the houses of Israel be like this one. That's all they know how to say. And so we welcome those angels, those ministering angels. Shalom
Alechem, Malachi Hasharet. Shalom Alechem, Malachi Elyon. Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Nile Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Boachem LeShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu,
HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu,
HaKadosh Zetchem L'Shalom,
Zetchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Zetchem L'Shalom, Malachei Elyon,
Mimelech Malchei Amlachim.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu,
Malchei Hamlachim.
Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Melech Malchei Hamlachim. Kadosh Baruch Hu.
HaKadosh 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 Baruch Hu. I remember at the last service in December that I came to, it had been a tough week. I didn't realize that 5 months later, I'd start a service and say, it's been a tough week. But it's very difficult. I think what we're doing tonight is the answer to what's happening in this world, and that is to be proud and be Jewish and pray and come together like this so that we can be amongst friends. We can be amongst people who love each other just because we are Jews. And to come to a place where we can express our religious individuality. That's, I think, the secret. Bring a positivity into our own Judaism and not be intimidated by those who don't want us to be Jewish. So for our Chazot Shavua, which is usually let's remember what happened this week, I'd like us to do something a little different. What is something positive? One thing that you can take from this week and hold on to a little bit. One thing that's positive. And if you can't think of one, dig deeper. Because there always is, amidst no matter how much pain or how much sorrow or how much violence or how much is happening in the world, there's always room for a little light to enter into us. And that's why we're here, so that we can bring some light into that darkness. So let's take a moment, reflect on our week, and try to find light amidst what happened to you. Chazot Shavua. Let's take a moment. So let's, in our minds, let's go out into a field. Hope you have shoes on. Let's go into the field, pretend we're wearing all white. We're going to welcome the Sabbath bride. It's possible she's in white as well. Let's welcome the Sabbath bride to accompany us this Shabbat. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 bnei Shabbat tekavelai. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 bnei Shabbat tekavelai. Shamor v'zachor v'dimor echad, ish miyadu el ha'merutai. Shabbat מקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה יאללה 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 בני שבת מקבלה Verse 5 Let's rise and face the door and see if the Sabbath bride will join us.
בני שבת מקבלה
לך דודי לקראת קלה יאללה 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 בני שבת מקבלה Please face the ark as we are called to worship now for the major portion of our service.
We're on page 28.
tradition is to keep our eyes closed. And this is where everything we've done now, we've asked for compassion to be upon us. Try to find light. Try to keep our bodies moving in song and in prayer. And now it's as if we're just alone in that darkness under our eyes. And we can connect with life itself. I love hearing little children at this moment because it's pure life. Let's attach ourselves to that joy, that connection to just life. So as we sing Shema, connect yourself. Connect yourself to whatever you feel you need to connect to the universe, to peace, to happiness, to light. Let's sing together.
Page 34.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
Shabbat shalom, everybody. First of all, nice to be here with you all, but I know I am not alone in saying it is really nice to be here with Rabbi Aaron. I have missed your guitar and I have missed your spirituality and musicality, and we're really happy to have you back. Thanks. We are now going to turn to page 36, and we are going to recite Ve'ahavta together. But before we do that, I see a lot of young faces in our community today. If you are maybe under the age of 18, would you stand for us? We have a first stander right there. Yeah. I want to see you all. Good, Simon. I love it. I see a lot more. Ve'ahavta commands us to teach our Jewish tradition unto our children. And there is no better way to do that than to be here together in community. I think all of us, I am not alone in feeling that there is nothing like coming together in a proud Jewish community, seeing the faces of the next generation and feeling like we are doing our part right here and right now to pass Judaism on to the next generation, to teach it unto our children. So to look into their eyes, to know that we are doing our part, we are going to recite Ve'ahavta together. You can all sit down. And we'll recite it together on page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, beshivtecha beveitecha, uvlechtecha baderech, ushochbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, hayu letotafot beinecha, uchtavtam Amezot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim lelechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem lelochim ani
Adonai Elohechem emet.
One of the many things we are here to do tonight is to offer a few awards to some of our great teen leaders in our temple community. Where are you all? And I'm really excited to be speaking about 3 of our teens today, Jonas and Samantha and Ella.
You gave it away.
I'll share more about why they're receiving these awards. But all 3 of them, in their own ways, and I'll talk more about them, have made such an impact on our temple for years. This is my first year here, so on my year here at Temple Emmanuel, and I know will be for the future to come. So first, I would like to invite forward Samantha Ugolnik to our bima here. And Samantha is tonight being awarded the Edie Friedman Award in recognition of her circular bima, so it's a little strange, in recognition of her dedicated leadership and exemplary participation in Jewish education at Temple Emmanuel. So this is for you to keep, and this as well. And I'm going to speak a little bit about you. So first of all, this award is offered every year. It is sponsored by Melinda Friedman Sobel. She couldn't be here tonight, but I have a statement to read to you from her. She says, I am here once again, sort of, to present the annual Edie Friedman Award for Excellence in Leadership and Jewish Education at Temple Emmanuel. This award was established in the 1950s by my grandfather in memory of my great-grandfather, Dr. Emanuel David Friedman. Dr. Friedman was a renowned physician, a Jewish and historical scholar, and a lifelong humanitarian. My grandfather, Harold Friedman, was one of the founding members of Temple Emmanuel and served as executive director for more than 20 years. Samantha has been a committed teen leader in our Temple Emmanuel community, and I'm honored to stand with her today. She has served as Tempty, our Temple Emmanuel Temple Youth President, for 2 years and will be continuing in that capacity next year for her 3rd year. I have seen the way she takes her leadership seriously, serving as a role model for her peers in planning Tempty programming, in modeling for others what it means to be an active Jewish person in this world, and we need that more than ever right now. She is an avid learner. She has been in our Passport, our teen learning program, for the last 3 years as well. Part of this Passport teen program is that not only do teens learn once a month here at our temple on Sundays, but they get to take trips with teens from across the country to other places across this country and learn about their Judaism and why Jewish values matter in our world. This year, our Passport teens traveled to Arizona to learn about immigration and to see for themselves the U.S.-Mexico border. And about her trip, Samantha wrote, "Freshman year, I attended our Passport program to New York, where I got a deeper understanding and took a look into the migration stories of many Jews. Last year, I went to D.C., where I learned about multiple issues affecting us, like mental health, gun violence, and climate change. We also learned how to advocate and petition congresspeople while bonding with teens from other states. This year, I went to Arizona, where we got a deeper look into the process of migration. Hearing stories and seeing people who went through this process allowed me to evaluate the way I look towards the issues and what I can do to help my community and others." So we are really proud of you. Congratulations. We're happy to have you as part of this community.
I just want to say in my office, I have a kiddish cup that says Edie Friedman Award from 1999. So welcome to the club.
That's cute.
And also Samantha sings in the intergenerational choir and chants on the high holidays. So we need an award for that. Okay, this next section, Rabbi Albin is going to do the more detailed thing, but I just wanted to, on behalf of the sisterhood, these are 2 awards that were established in 2017 when we restarted our Sisterhood of Emmanuel. And the sisterhood thought it was really important to connect the legacy of 2 important women of our congregation to our youth today. So the first one, many of us knew, I grew up with her, was Joyce Kroll. And Joyce, when you think about her, you smile. And we wanted to give that award. I'm not going to give it away, but the first one's going to be the Joyce Kroll Award. And the second one, of course, is going to be the Rabbi Laura Geller Award for magnificent efforts in social action. So I am standing here on behalf of the Sisterhood Steering Committee, part of whom is Michelle Aaron, who is doing her show, Melissa Greenspan, Marge Churchick, who is here right now, Vicky Londi. Oh, now I started saying names, and I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to forget. Anyways, take it away.
All right. So next, I'm here to present the Joyce Kroll Award to Ella Shamshal. Would you come up to our bima here? Woo! Yeah. All right. Stand right here. Samantha did? Okay. So the Joyce Kroll Award goes to those who every year display empathy and a shining, thoughtful spirit that helps to deepen the connections in our community and beyond. You, for this award, are getting a $180 credit toward doing Passport or some other teen program at our temple next year. So Ella is another teen leader in our community who is committed both as a madricha, a member of Tempty. She's also in our Passport program. Not only that, but this past year, she made her debut as Esther in our incredible Taylor Swift themed Purim-spiel.
Yes, she did.
Ella has a thoughtful, calm spirit, but seeing her come into her own and own her role as Esther at center stage was absolutely thrilling. It was such a joy to watch you, and you displayed such positivity and passion. This year, Ella served as a madricha in our 6th grade religious school class. I just want to mention that this class is made up of all boys, a 6th grade class of all boys. So Ella displayed her compassion, her curiosity, and most of all, her patience with her students, and it was a pleasure to watch. Recently, she displayed her leadership when she came to our 6th grade teacher and she told him that she wanted to try her hand at teaching her students a lesson. She taught them about the Jewish values of peace and friendship through music, proudly playing various songs with her ukulele. She's also a very talented ukulele player, I learned. I just love watching your confidence, your enthusiasm, and your excitement in doing this, and we have loved watching you grow, and we can't wait to continue seeing you shine. So congratulations. And then finally, I'll invite to our Bima Jonas Lepp. Jonas, come on up here. So Jonas today is receiving the Laura Geller Award for Exemplary Leadership in Social Justice and Community Building. You are also receiving an $180 award to use toward Passport next year. Jonas has also made an indelible mark on our youth programming here at Temple Emmanuel. He, like Ella and Samantha, is part of our Passport program. He has attended teen trips as part of this program. He is an active member of Tempty. He is joining our Tempty board next year, and he is an esteemed madrich in our religious school program. I appreciate, Jonah, your acute sense of observation and a real desire to make everything as meaningful as possible. As a madrich, you are always right there with your students. You're paying attention to them. You're on the ground with them. You're helping them with their assignments, and it's a real pleasure to see that. You're always engaged with them. And I know that your deepest goal is to make the experience that your students are having as meaningful to them as I know it is to you. So that's really important. One of my favorite moments this year was when I was on this Arizona teen trip with our teens, and there was one morning, it was really early, I think we had to wake up like 6 a.m. or something. We were all half asleep still, and we went to breakfast, and I was sitting at a table, like catching a moment of quiet before getting on the bus with our teens. And Jonas came right down and sat at my table, and we shared a really, really nice conversation together, and he shared with me some observations and suggestions about the religious school program and ways it could be even better, and just I so appreciated that because it showed me your go-getter attitude, your maturity, your care for this place and our programs, and really this desire that you just want to make it as strong as possible. So congratulations. We're so happy to have you as part of our community.
Thank you so much. It is true, though. Don't feel bad, because after High Holy Days, Jonah came and critiqued all of my sermons. Jonas came and critiqued all of my sermons afterward.
I don't feel alone now.
Yeah,
Great.
okay.
Also, Jonas really likes milk, so if you ever want to put a smile on his face, order him a glass of milk at a barbecue joint in New York City. True story. Right, Jonas?
Let's go to page 40.
What? 100%.
Let's ask for a shelter of peace to come over us tonight. No matter what's going on in your life, we can always welcome peace. Let's move now to page 46. As we go to page 46, we're going to rise together and we're going to do the first line of the Amidah and hope that the prayers that are in our hearts are able to come out and express what we really want to express. So let's rise together. We'll sing this first line together. We'll go silent. And when you're done with prayers in your heart or the prayers in the Siddur to about page 62, you may be seated after you're done and we'll continue with the service.
Ooh.
As we close out our Amidah, we'll take all of the prayers that are going through our hearts right now and turn it into prayers for those who could use some healing right now. Healing of the body, or healing of the mind, or healing of the spirit. So we will start by singing together as one community, Mishaberach, our prayer for healing. We'll take names in the middle and share names from our community of those who we are thinking about tonight, and then we will close again by singing as one community. I'm going to invite Sadie Basha to our bima to help lead us in our Mishaberach. Ben Abraham, Jill Kahn, Megan Cavallari, Eitan Chaim, Woody Clark, Susan Davis, Larry Dobbs, Patrice Feinstein, Judy Fenton, Tanaz Fuladi, Shir Gaon, Felicia Glantz Goldberg, Andy Hale, Helene Hale, Araj Harunian, Eric Innocenti, Marianne Klieger, Leah Marissa Bat Rivka, Adina Vayakov Ruvain, Brad Londy, Sarah Batamalka, Kathleen Agnes McCarthy, Velvo Ben Mair, Sheila Merowitz, Sarah Batamalka, Rachel Moran, Jack Olshansky, Howard Rosen, John Rusikoff, Scott Schlechter, Lindy Sobel, Mabuba Suleimani, Paul Velick, Helena Wachtel, Freddie Wolf, Andy Wu, Howard Zellico, and Andanya Pick.
Online we have Dan Clapman, Joey Stites, Paulette Miller, Shir Gaon, Velvo Ben Mair, Judy Fenton, Barbara Pithoff, Hannah Leah Bot, Haya Sora, and Haya Sora Bot Rachel Leah.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. So we do have a couple of other special things, but I wasn't, I really wasn't permitted to not say anything. It's like, I've been writing this for 5 months, and I'm like, I gotta give it. But I will admit that a lot of what I did on my sabbatical was read, right? And it was really hard to read. Everything that's happening in the world and what's going on around us, it's just hard to read the news nowadays. And it might not be for the reason you might think. It's hard to read about the war between Israel and Hamas and the unabashed Semitism that's going on around the world and protests calling for Israel and Jewish people's destruction. I mean, how can we live when this is happening all around us? This is us that they're talking about. But what makes it really so hard is the tightness in my body when I read about it. What's happening inside of me, the anger that can come up, the feelings that I have that I've never experienced before. Because I don't know about you, but in my life I had never experienced the kind of vitriol that's out there against our people, us, human beings. And it's my reaction to everything, and there was a time where it was really taking hold of me, and this anger would kind of just well up and thought of me, and these kind of dark thoughts and narratives would come into my heart and my head, and I was like questioning, who am I? Like, who is this person that's feeling these things? That this stuff is just, it's like gurgling underneath the surface, just ready to come out. Can I be outraged without the rage part? And can I have conflicting thoughts and feelings inside of me and still keep and understand the values that I try to live my life every day? So this week, curiously, we read about Azazel. Just if you don't know what Azazel is, it could be a lot of things. It's a goat. It could be a place. It could be a demon. But the way it goes is there's 2 goats that are brought before the priest, 2 exact same goat. They have to look exact. They have to be like literally exact replicas of each other. I'm not sure they had cloning like 2,500 years ago, but that kind of a thing, right? And they bring these 2 goats. They draw lots. One of the goats goes right to God. You might think that's the better goat. That goat gets killed right away. Then you have this other goat, it says it's for Azazel. So that's why I say, some people call the goat itself Azazel. Some people say it's for Azazel, meaning it's for like a demon. And others say Azazel's a place. It's the goat to Azazel. Le in Hebrew means 4 and 2, correct? Lech Lazazel, right. You're not supposed to say that out loud. All right. So, what are you doing with this goat? You take all of your sins, and I really don't like that word. It's just a strange word. I'm going to say you take all your negativity, your negative thoughts, that tightness that's right in here. You take the negativity, you put it on the goat, and the goat goes off. Actually, it's pushed off a cliff. And then it goes off into the wilderness, presumably to live. No one knows what happens to this goat. So, perhaps we can glean something about our own negative thoughts and actions and how we can deal with them, these feelings that are coming up inside of us. So Ibn Ezra comments about this goat. Actually, he comments on the phrase, and he shall put them, meaning he shall put the sins of the people on the goat. And Ibn Ezra is questioning that line, he shall put them. And he writes, quote, he's commentary from the Middle Ages. After the sins are removed from Israel, they are, as it were, placed on the head of the goat. The sins will go to a place where they will never again be remembered. Right? That's a good deal. So just keep that in mind. So according to this, it's not enough to just let out your sins, to let out your negative impulses. The literal and metaphorical reading of this is the same. Ibn Ezra said the sins will go to a place where they will never again be remembered. I think he's suggesting that we inside distance ourselves, or attempt to distance ourselves from those negative thoughts and feelings that come inside of us. He suggests that we do this in our words and actions. Keep them far from you. Of course, this is easier said than done. Anyone who's tried to kind of just get rid of negative thoughts and feelings that you might have, because we're drawn to the negative. Did you know that I think it was about 15 years ago, there was a TV show that was going to go out called Good News? No one watched it. No one cares about good news, right? We only care about horrible things so that we can kind of, I don't know, view them, be voyeuristic. I'm not sure exactly what that is in the human condition. So, all we see on TV are horrific things. All we read about in newspapers and online and on our phones are all these horrific things. So no wonder why we feel like the world is falling apart and our insides are just like this. So the tradition of Azazel the goat is trying to teach us, I think, something literally about humanity. And there's this amazing quote from Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch. And this is about the idea that there's these two goats. He says, the two he-goats of Yom Kippur, in ancient times this was done on Yom Kippur, were identical in size, shape, age, color, and value. Exactly the same. They were both brought before the high priest, who placed on each a golden plate engraved with the word that would send it either to be a sacrifice or to the wilderness and ultimate perdition. This was a symbol to humanity for the decision one makes towards good or towards evil. This is a decision a symbol to humanity for the decisions one makes towards good or evil. Even when we make the decision towards getting rid of our evil thoughts, that goat is not killed. We don't see that goat die. For all we know, the goat goes off into the wilderness and stays there for eternity, or in Azazel, in the wilderness. Who knows? Nobody knows. But that goat, the one that is metaphorically inside of us, the one that remains alive, is like the negative feelings we have in our hearts and our minds. Our wrongdoings go with the goat, and the goat goes somewhere deep inside our wilderness, wherever that is. And don't think it's harder to find it just because you're tall. Tall and short people, that wilderness inside of us is hard to find. So the negative impulses remain alive somewhere in our wilderness, somewhere in Azazel, or the Azazel is just always there. Those negative thoughts are always there. Our negative actions are always going to be a part of our lives. But we can try to take a moment and distance ourselves from it. And I think that's the challenge that we're given tonight. The Azazel's always with us and always there, but we have things to do in our lives. Number one, to come here. I think what we've been trying to do over the last hour or so is just kind of purge ourselves from the wetness of the week, the negativity of this week, to give us just a pause and a moment where we can say, okay, what is our life really about? What really matters to us? And I think a lot of that is Jewish prayer. A lot of the prayers we've been singing tonight have been about love, have been about peace, been about healing, been about welcoming people in this space. These are the ways, I think, that's our Azazel. That's the way we take our negative stuff and we put it in a place like this, at a time like this, where we can go through our lives and we can bring poetry into it and light and love into it. So let those thoughts that we have, that we want to discard, let's discard them in that, whatever that goat is inside of you. And let's allow goodness and positivity and light to be the thing that steers us in the future. That light, of course, we see in anyone who graduates, right? You go through 4 years of school, high school. You come to that time where you're going to graduate from high school and you go off into the world and you're full of light. So I'd like to ask, are there any people graduating high school? Bueller? Anyone graduating high school? Would you please stand up? I think we have a couple people. You're graduating high school. Anyone else? Basha, aren't you graduating high school this year?
She better not.
No? Oh, okay. Why don't you guys come on up with families, because you have a part, parents have a part in this. Don't think you're getting away. And this is one of my favorite things to do every year is I'd like to invite Rabbi Alban to come up. Actually, we don't even have a part in this. It's only, oh yeah, we do at the end, we do. Okay, here, you guys take it.
You guys come like
Yeah, come
here.
on. Do we want to do it on the steps over there? No. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you can stay right there. I'm sorry, they're going to see your back. No, you can come out. You have to come out into the front area. All right, this is for you. So we have blessings that we want to give to these two kids here, but they're going to introduce themselves so that can I use that mic? So that we know who they are. You're graduating from no.
Wait, let's get out of.
Huh? So would you say your name, where you went to? Let's do that. Where you went to high school, and then what you're going to be doing next year.
Can we just scooch this way because that camera's not working and then they're never going to have this on. Keep going this way. Go that way and speak louder, yes. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right. So you want to say your name, where you went to high school, what you're going to do next year.
Okay, wait, come this way. We're trying to get in that camera. Sorry, guys, but... Okay, go ahead. All right. But Philip has to introduce himself again. Yeah.
Philip, what's your name?
They're good.
My bad.
Is that mic on?
Hello? Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Philip Turcat, and I'm graduating from Beverly, and I'm going to Boulder next year.
Hi, my name is Brandon Seth. I'm also graduating from Beverly, and I'm going to Penn next year.
Okay, so what we do here is we have a twofold lesson. You guys don't have this, this is just the parents and the kids answering their parents, and then we have a lesson to do for them. But it begins with our parents. You don't need to be on the mic for this. Turn to your child. Come a little closer so you can hear and I will get us started, just so you have a little bit of a rhythm.
Tell him to turn his mic on. Your mic's on.
So I'll give you a little start in so you have a little bit of the rhythm of it, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, there might be some tears that are happening. So take a look at your child. Children, please look at your parents. You can withhold being a teenager for just one moment. And we have this blessing. So let's begin this blessing together. Ready? Begin and an expression.
Together, guys.
Now, students, you respond to your parents. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
As I leave this place to go towards my future, I know that I'm taking you with me through all that you have imparted to me. And I'm so proud to stand here with you tonight and to express my gratitude for your devotion to me and your willingness to send me off in the world secure in the knowledge that I will not only survive but excel.
So now we want to bless you with a threefold benediction, and both of you have been blessed with this same exact blessing 5 years ago at your B'nai Mitzvah, right up there on that bima. And so we offer this blessing to you. It's a three-part blessing that the words grow every time, because we hope that the blessings that you have in your life continue to grow every single year that you're on this planet.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you from harm and misfortune. May you have the strength to know that difficult times are a part of the fabric of life, and God has blessed you with friends and family to help you on your journey.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you in guiding your way towards the future. May the light of knowledge shed its rays upon you and help you see your place in the world. We all share in the joy of your growth.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom.
May God's presence be with you. May God grant you peace of mind, of body, and of soul. And may you know that your life is somehow a part of all other Jewish sons and daughters who, like you, have ventured away from their homes to find the answers to so many questions. Go and take with you the truth of your connectedness to all of us here, all created with a spark of goodness, all created with divine light. Keep that light aglow. Feel its wholeness, a feeling of peace. And we all say,
Amen.
Siman tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and siman tov. Siman tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and siman tov. Siman tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and siman tov. Yehelanu, 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 Ulechol Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulechol Yisrael. Siman tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and siman tov. Siman tov and mazel tov and mazel tov and siman tov. Siman tov and mazel tov, mazel tov and siman tov. Yehelanu.
let's give a big mazel tov!
Mazel tov.
All right, you guys can dance back to your seats. Thank you very much. Okay, you know, I'm really sorry about this. We have one more, that's for you, you can take home. We have one more thing we want to do, but you all have a part in this. So in a minute, I'm going to pass these around, but I'd like to invite our rabbinic intern, Jake Petzold, who's more than a rabbinic intern. He's a member of our community, has been for some years. 30? Me too. Wow. So Jake has been, we're so fortunate is that we have HUC, Hebrew Union College in Los Angeles. And so we get to kind of, you know, work with students that are from HUC as interns. And it's great for us because we get someone who's very excited and learning their craft, and it's good for them because they get to be in an actual professional environment and they can learn their craft that way. And we've been so fortunate because I was away that we had someone who really was interested in being a part of our prayer leadership team and building up his skills as a teacher and as a leader, and for all the reports that I've heard that it was accomplished. So I have a special blessing for Jake that we do these each year for our intern, but the congregation needs to also thank him. So we have here a blessing. Your part is not where it says clergy, but where it says congregation, okay? So we'll take one and pass. You have one person behind you, you can pass it to her. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. No, don't give it to him. Did everyone get? Anyone need? Here, take a couple. You can pass. We're part of the congregation on this. You guys can take one of these. So, it's not really goodbye. It's so long. It's Auf Wiedersehen. We will see Jake soon. These guys need to pay attention to this part. It's like, what? He's falling down in the beam. All right, there he goes. That's good. Abraham's got it. All right. So I'll give us a little countdown. There's two parts of this blessing. There's the part that you guys have, and then there's the part that we have who've been working with Jake this year. And let's bring our love and our hearts into this moment. So all of you together, 3, 2, 1. May we share
in the anticipation of your journey again.
From this congregation to your future, and may you find a home wherever you are. May the prayers we have shared to shape thoughts into words, mold words into blessings that you feel in your heart. May you, our Rabbi and friend, take your place among the teachers of Israel, and may you find peace.
Let's read together.
May we share in the gladness of your heart, of words of Torah yet spoken,
and the pardes of knowledge yet opened. May your soul always feel the energy that flowed between us in this holy place. And now, as our time together comes to a close, may we continue to work for inner peace and learn from one another to inspire a generation and to ensure that Torah endures forever. May you, our student, friend, and teacher, know you are among the teachers of Israel by our side, and may you find peace. Amen. We do have a little gift for you. And the reason why this gift is given is because when I was ordained as a rabbi, someone got me this. And they said, you're going to use this a lot. Geez, they already have it. And every rabbi needs to have this book. This book is called Sefer Agadah, which is a compilation of like pretty much every midrash that has ever been written. It's about 150 years old, this book. And you can look it up by subject, you can look it up by the person, you can look it up by the biblical verse, and this is a book every rabbi needs to have on their shelf. And so we're proud to present you with this Sefer Agadah for your library and your shelf. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, Jake. We love you. Thank you. Yeah, we can give him a Dumbledore clap. We don't know yet. And if you don't know, he and I share a birthday, so we're the same age. Let's go to page 282 for Aleinu. Please rise. before you sit down, we're in that period between,
278 too.
on page 278, we're in that period between Passover and Shavuot as we count the Omer. And, okay, so the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Hayom 11 yom, shehem shavua echad, v'arba'a yamim la'omer. Today is the 11th day, making it 1 week and 4 days of the Omer. Please be seated.
As we get ready to close our service, we'll take time now for Mourner's Kaddish, our time to think about those in our lives and those in our world who are no longer with us. Before we take names and share those in our life who we're thinking of, I want to make mention of the fact that Yom HaShoah starts this Sunday night and continues into this Monday. Yom HaShoah is our Holocaust Day of Remembrance, and I think this year, out of all years, is a really important year to turn our hearts and our memories to those 6 million Jews who were murdered in the Holocaust and the many, many more who were murdered just for being who they were. So please, on Sunday night and Monday, take a moment, light a yard-side candle to remember them and turn your hearts to them. If you are here in the first 7 days of mourning, I'll invite you to rise now and say who you are thinking of tonight. If you are here in the first 30 days of mourning, I'll invite you to rise and say the name of who you are thinking of tonight. Or the first year of mourning, I'll invite you to rise. Or if you are here observing a yard site, I'll invite you to rise and share the name of who you are thinking of right now. And because we are one community and because there are so many who do not have anyone to say Kaddish for them, we will rise together and find our Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. But before I do that, I want to mention some names that our Temple Emmanuel community is thinking about. We're thinking about Bess Alberts, Mickey Beckenfeld, Martin Berman, Martin Boraz, Betty Davidson, Beverly Ellenport, Rabbi Morley Feinstein, Nathan B. Friedman, Norberto Kasner, Cantor Edward Kroll, Irving Krieger, Rose Margolis, Leonard Rosenblatt, and Ike Silverhart. And we recite our Kaddish together.
Hold on 1 second. Let's get the word.
1 second.
In a moment, you'll be able to see the names that we remember as a congregation this season. Take a look at the screens there. And then you will see the words to Kaddish on the screens. So let's wait till they're up there. There we go.
Page 294. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Ba'alma Divrach Ruteh Ba'amlich Malchuteh B'chayachon u'byomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'gala v'zman kariv imru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnatseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shmei d'Kudesha b'richu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru Amen.
Amen.
Zikronam Livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing.
Amen.
You may be seated.
Make these announcements short. First of all, we have started enrollment for our ECC. So please spread the word that we have a thriving, amazing early childhood center. And kids can start at 2 years old. We have rolling enrollment, meaning if they don't turn 2 till December or January, still come check us out and hold your spot. So please check out our ECC, and all the information is up there, tebhecc.org. Next up, we have, oh, look how fancy. Join Rabbi Albin for her final outdoors group of the year next Saturday. It's a Havdalah picnic on the beach, and that'll be a great way to get ready for the gala, basically, right?
Exactly. We will be
That was the
focused on
point.
it the entire time.
Exactly. And then next we have Shabbat Spark, our final one of the year, the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. It is always super fun, so please join us for the barbecue and for Spark. At 5:15 is the barbecue, and 6:15 is the service, I believe. Thank you, Jenny. Okay. Last but not least, Sue Brucker wants to say something.
Come up here and grab a microphone.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Welcome back, Rabbi Aaron. And for those of you who may have been sleeping for the last couple of months, our beloved Cantor Weiss is going to be honored on Monday, May 13th. So if you have not seen any of the information about this, we are just beyond ecstatic because Cantor Weiss not only grew up here, she has given her heart and soul to our congregation. And I believe that, you know, all of us, if you haven't bought a ticket, if you can't come, if you can make a donation, anything will help. But we want to honor we want to honor Cantor Weiss because of everything she's done for our community. And come and enjoy. This concert is going to be amazing. We love you.
It is going to be a Broadway show. My mom says I should stop calling it a gala. I should stop calling it a concert. It is a show. So it is a show. This place will not look like this place, although it'll feature the best of this place. So please join us. Also, if you listen to the Broadway channel on Sirius Satellite Radio, Seth Rudetsky sat right there with me yesterday, and we rehearsed, and he kept saying, "I'm here with Cantor Lizzie Weiss." It was very fun. So take a listen, because that was pretty fun to do. And please buy tickets. Don't wait until like next Thursday, because I really want us to sell out. And like, if you could buy your tickets today, like, it would be a glorious Shabbat.
It would be, but we don't want you to sell out.
I want to be a
Get it?
sellout.
All right,
got it.
we've reached our final song.
tbh.org/to-life.
Yeah.
Let us stand up so we can keep our lights.
Thank you, Linda.
And we're on page 321.
Thank you to Spencer in the back. Thank you to Jenny, who's here. Thank you to Zev, who is greeting. Thank you to
Sarah.
our executive director, Sarah Heiner. Thank you to Rabbi Alvin. Thank you to Karen Forber, who's here.
How about
Thank you to Zach and to Noam, who both are also playing in the show. Put your arms around each other. Get ready to sing. I don't know long I'll share my life with care and cold, yet dearly right. Ain't no song that so cold as I will
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Enjoy the onyx. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Hey,
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Shabbat shalom.
That is
Shabbat shalom.
so much. I played that like a gong.
I will.